welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens!
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go, here in Baltimore. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A huge play right off the bat, 45 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some designed runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here, he rips off a big one.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being the quarterback.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Taking off, and he will score! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Hopkins sent in motion. He'll step up and run, and he'll get this forward to about the 33.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Still second down.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Third and long. Now Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowler.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 39 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Holmes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Second down at the 28-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Ray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Mahomes now on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
1-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here's Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2nd and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here we go, first and goal. Here's Pacheco. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 17, Ravens 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Western out at 25. The drive will begin there. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up for first and 10. Now Henry into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Jackson up top again. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
Jackson's pass complete to DeAndre Hopkins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.